ride with the mob.
So the concept of La Familia, you know, all started from, you know, our brothers, our home studio. You know, it was Vernacular Studios. It used to be Inland, but it was Vernacular Studios, and that's where we all kind of clicked up and, you know, linked up. I met Quay. The engineers, I personally went to high school with them, you know, Jerry and Jordan and everything. So, you know, we kind of clicked up with them from there. And ever since then, you know, it's been our home base. That's where we started at. That's where, you know, that's home base to us. That's where we kicked it all off. And all of us, we see each other in there passing by, doing all our own solo stuff. So we all just clicked up. It's like, fuck it, this is La Familia, this is family. Because we constantly see each other every day. And we, you know, since then, we be at barbecues, we be at each other's house kicking it, you know. So it's real family-based shit. So it ain't just, you know, oh, we out here on some rap shit. Like, we involved in each other's personal lives, too. So that's where it came from.
Being located in Denver, I feel like the hip hop culture is really coming from like the heart of the city, and it's just a whole bunch of artists that are finally sort of coming to the realization that we can't just let these walls keep coming up and keeping us in this box state mentality. We actually have to outsource and shit like that. So everybody started linking together to make things happen.
La Familia pretty much is like having value for, you know what I'm saying, family-oriented things, sharing love, you know what I'm saying, supporting each other, doing a lot of things that probably nobody would really do in a group, you know what I mean? Like, at one point in time, they gave us the, like, label, when we was at one of our shows, we was reminding them, like, old No Limit, new Cash Money. So, like, we really just stick together, try to do the support thing. These is all my brothers pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't blood related, but we definitely musically, you know what I'm saying, inclined, and we all together in this shit for all day. But yeah, we just pushing the real good messages. Do you, you know what I mean? Be realistic to yourself. Do your music for how you do it, you know? Put out that good stuff though. We dropping slaps all day, you know, we on these platforms. But other than that, yeah, it's just all about just being true to yourself, you know?
And I would definitely say unity too. I mean, that's what we're really trying to push in this Denver culture. I feel like the city's been real divided thus far, but you know, now with the La Familia shit, you know, we family oriented, family based. So it's all about unity. Everybody coming together. There's enough money out here for all of us. We can all make it. We can all push. You know, the whole city got talent. And so that was one of the biggest things, you know, the talent, the love for the people here, and just all that shit. It's just unity. We need to unify, come together like, you know, they do in different states, and just put the whole damn city on. So that's where it came from.
Well, you know, we definitely need more linking up around here, you know what I'm saying? Like my man said, there's a lot of divided things going on in the music and things like that. Everybody got their crews and shit, but the crews need to come together, you know what I mean? And we need to start, you know what I mean, pushing this music out. And like you said, you asked me about the culture, push the culture out there too, because they really don't know us how they should, you know what I mean? Like, just like how they doing in the South and on the West Coast and on the East Coast, we out here in the Midwest making them same moves, you know what I mean? Midwest dirty, we out here.
Yeah, we definitely making moves though.
So what projects are out right now, like between
Well, me personally, I just dropped my I Am Grind project. It's out on all major platforms. I Am Hoss LB Grind. One of the hit singles off of my project is a song that I'll be doing tonight called Scrooge McDuck. And also have a single that's about to drop that's called Herringbone that I'll be doing with my sis that's getting ready to drop here soon. So, I mean, we got stuff going.
Keep putting out your new shit.
I'm about to be dropping a single soon. And that single right there is gonna be called Love and Passion. So, you know, I'm gonna be having that drop on all social media, all platforms, you know, so.
Yeah, I just dropped my project today. Hey, on 420, yeah. It's called Coolin'. My name is Kooquay, Kooqua. This project's called Coolin'. The other project I got out is called Ratchet for No Reason. That joint's on live mixtape. It's on all the platforms. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, I go by Flames Dorilla. I just dropped one on all platforms, and I mean all platforms, no matter what you going on, what you listen to your music on. I'm on there. The track is called T-Shirt. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my name is Flames Dorilla. You can look it up on all social medias, platforms. I'm everywhere, baby.
All of them? Yeah, you go ahead, roll it.
Hey, for me on Facebook, I'm at Donverse, DONVERSC. Instagram 5280_Donverse. That's what it is.
No matter what social media platform you're on, if you look up Hoss LB Grind, you can find me. And don't forget to grind, because I am grind. You feel me?
Hey. You can find me at KOOQUA. That's Kooquay. That's on any platform pretty much. If not, nah, you can find me just at that. I'm just playing.
You can look me up on all social medias, like I said, Flames, and that's Flames with a Z, not a S, and Dorilla, DOREALLA, and I'm on all platforms and social media. So if y'all want to contact, y'all want to work, holla at your boy. We making moves, we can make it happen. Let's get it popping.
With the homie Mark Swift out here from Versatile Music. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good. Explain to us a little bit about your group or your collective and what you guys do.
Well, okay, so we're called Versatile Creative Club, and then we also have a musical arm that's called Versatile Music Club. I called it Versatile Music Club because we were really just people that just love to get together and create. And then it turned into Creative Club because we wanted to expand more into just music. And also focusing not only on our artists, but focusing on other artists too, and just helping to promote, helping to, for events like this. Kendrick, that's one of my little brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? I really respect his mind. And so anytime he does something, I want to do something to support, especially the local artists.
Right. So, are you originally from Denver?
No, I'm actually not. I'm actually from a little bit of everywhere. I was a military brat. I moved here from Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, country
So,
boy.
so describe the hip hop scene, how you see it, because you're not an artist. So how does it look like to you, from the outside looking in?
You want my critique or the positive notes? You want me to start with that?
Yeah, give me the positive ones first.
The positive thing is that I do see that they have a community. See, a lot of cities have a hip hop scene or a music scene, but they don't have a hip hop or music community. Here you see a lot of people, they get together, you know what I'm saying? They want to do things together. They had the WCW show with all the girls, the women,
I saw that.
sold out. It was super dope. It was them coming together as a collective. We need more of that, and with everything going on throughout the country, things like Nipsey Hussle, we want to see more unified fronts. That's what we got to have as a people. So
absolutely.
That's pretty much what I see here. I'd like to see it more, and I want to support the effort.
Okay. So what artists are you pushing right now, within Versatile?
Young Moses, Justin Guyton, the dopest MC in Denver. Yes, I said it. I'm biased. Yes.
Right. That's right.
And there's a lot of dope talent here, but he is the truth. And you'll be able to see that tonight because he will be performing.
Right.
Justin Guyton, a.k.a. Young Moses. We put out an EP September the 6th. It's called the Exodus EP.
Okay.
And it's super dope. 7 tracks. Just his first effort, but it was it's what I'll call his magnum opus, because it was so dope the way that we put it together. It was, it's just, I'm really impressed with him. It's my nephew, and so like I say, I'm a little bit biased,
right.
But super talented.
So what is it about Denver that you feel like no other city has right now? Because we noticed some things when we came in here, because we coming from Atlanta, but what are some unique things about the Denver hip hop culture scene that you feel is really putting it out there more?
That needs to be put out there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, I feel like we should get behind, this is my opinion, I feel like there should be 10 artists that we get behind and
rally behind them.
10 specific, not one, not 5. We need 10 dope artists. That means R&B, hip hop. If you want to throw country in there, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we need 10 artists from here that we're really gonna focus on. Because my focus is hip hop and R&B. I'm an R&B guy by heart. I'm a producer, songwriter. That's what I do. But I feel like here we need to focus on 10 artists. If we can get 10 artists that we raise the profile of all 10 of those artists, Denver as a city will look good. It'll look great to other cities. And there will be, you know, we get a lot of tourism out here because of the weed, because of the, 420 weekend, things of that nature. So you get a lot of celebrities that come out. A lot of big stars come out. Tip was here last night. Lil Flip was here last night. Snoop, blah, blah, blah. This is not in Atlanta. We need that unified front, and we need to, the one thing I have been to Atlanta, I don't know how many times, and the one thing that I noticed there is that even when they don't like each other, they do it like white folks do. And we might not like each other, but we're gonna argue about it behind the scenes.
Right, don't do it like, it's kind of like when you and your family, you argue when you at home.
That's right.
Don't do it in front of, that's absolutely true.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do it in the public.
So because you're in charge of a lot of branding of your artists and everything like that, what example do you feel like in mainstream that you really liked that artist's branding, and like from a perspective like PR and management? Any examples?
Who do I look for?
Who do you look to? Like, okay, I like their branding, I like their management style.
There's 2 specifically. Both Kendrick and me have a philosophy of building the next Rock Nation. Rock Nation's branding, a lot of people don't realize that it's not about them having recording artists as actual artists signed to their label, but it's more about creating and building the brand for those artists.
Right.
And that's what they do. They raise the profile. So much so that they've even gotten into, of course, everybody knows, into sports and sports agencies and things of that nature. That's what we want to do. The second example, I'd have to say P and Coach K from QC, because they're the new version of what I see coming through. If they can continue to brand their artists the way that they do, I think that they are that next wave, because they have the young.
Oh, absolutely.
They have the young version of a younger version of what Rock Nation has. I don't know if their branding is as strong as far as because of who Jay-Z is. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and because of his relationship, of course, with his wife. Beyonce. Right. And but I really feel like it's Quality Control and Rock Nation.
That's a good blueprint. That's a real good blueprint.
There's some others, TDE, but and I'm one of the biggest Kendrick Lamar fans in the world. I just don't feel like their branding, as far as like brand attachment. There's one thing I'm gonna say. I always feel like brand attachment is just as important, if not as important, as brand building. So you have to, when other people co-sign you, other brands co-sign you, then that makes the fans want to co-sign you.
Absolutely.
You need those important co-signs.
Okay. All right, well, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find your artists.
They can find me at VersaStyle_manholeup at Instagram, Mark Swift on Facebook. I'm really not a social media guy because my business model doesn't rely on popularity. It's more for the artist, you know what I'm saying? And,
Absolutely.
And then you can also find Justin Guyton at Justin Guyton 3 on Instagram. He's Justin Guyton on Facebook, and then I'll let him give you all the rest of the credentials when you.
Sounds good. So you're not originally from Denver, you're from Arkansas. Tell us about the transition from Arkansas to Denver, like hip hop.
Well, I always been like connected with hip hop and shit. So, can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I always been connected with hip hop and stuff, with just listening to rappers like Hov, T.I., all those people. And it just, one day I just picked up the mic and started doing it.
Yeah.
But the thing was, like back home, since it's such a small city, I had to get out there and go find a lane for me. And Denver having that beautiful culture that it has, not only with just marijuana or nothing like that, it's just the music scene, everything. They got dope ass artists down here this the best city out here that ain't, you know, that's not on that meter yet, you know. So I just felt like it'll be a great opportunity for me to come out here and, you know, just show love, and hopefully they accept me too.
So how did you start rapping? How did you get that bug? How did you start rapping?
Really, as funny as it is, the Kendrick Lamar Control, that song is what made me wanna, okay, I can be competitive with this, because people that know me, they know I'm really, really competitive. When it comes to life in general, I can find anything to compete with, you know. And I was like, instead of doing it, putting all my passion into sports, I can use hip hop and become like one of the best, and maybe one day be on that level with one of my like idols like Jay-Z and Andre 3000 and hell, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, like all those people, Rick Ross, you know. I just want to be on that level and be appreciated for something, not only for music, but politics and giving back to the community. So I use this as a first platform to get the attention of the people, and we get that knowledge out there. So,
as you should.
yeah.
As you should. That's what's up, man. We need more of that community building. We need more of that.
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of things that we don't teach in our community is music, business, things like that, like what you getting into when you sign these contracts. We need to know like the politics in our communities, why we don't own a lot of businesses, why, you know, just stuff like that. I feel like entrepreneurship especially needs to be, you know, uplifted and recognized in our community, make people want to go get something so they can leave a legacy behind for their kids. You know, I feel like that shit is important because all the other races do it except us, you know, and I feel like it's time for us because we got all the gifts from sports to music to fashion, you know, we the ones that set the blueprint for this shit, you know, and I feel like we ain't getting no money for that, you know, so I think it's time for us to start putting that out there and like giving out some game, you know what I'm saying? When people say my name is Young Moses, it ain't just because it sound cool. Like I really feel like, you know, I got a message to get out there for people and stuff, and I use the trap beats and the hood shit to get that. But then at the same time, if you listen to them bars, I'm giving you some game, you know, at the same time. Not trying to be arrogant, but I'm just trying to give you the blueprint, you know, so yeah.
Bro, you said a mouthful just now. You said a mouthful. What projects you working on?
Right now, well, I just dropped the project last year. I hit the mic. It's the Exodus EP, man. It's about to be a year. After that, we gonna drop again. I don't want to give out information on it, you know, too much. But man, it's gonna be legendary, man. It's gonna be giving out a lot of game. I felt like the first project was to get the attention of the people. A major success in my book. But this next project, I feel like that shit gonna be perfect, giving you hood shit with the knowledge, you know, so we just need all of that right now.
All right, so girl, give the people your social media where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Justin Guyton 3, JustinGuyton 3. You can find me on Twitter, Justin Guyton 33, Facebook, Justin Guyton. You can find my Exodus EP on all music platforms. Just type in Justin Guyton, and yep.
All right, man. Young Moses, we out here. The Rap Hippies, Jawns, we out.